إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء.
Allah, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. When we look at this verse, we see that this verse, it shows us the virtue of the people of knowledge. That of all of the servants, as it mentions here, only the knowledgeable of his might are truly in awe of him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has honored the people of knowledge, because knowledge of Allah, of his oneness and of his justice, is what leads and takes a person and leads a person to having taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A person doesn't have knowledge of Allah, he's ignorant of Allah, of Allah's might and power, he's ignorant of Allah's justice, ignorant of what Allah wants from the creation, of the purpose behind creation, then he won't have awe of Allah or have fear of punishment in the afterlife, and as a result of that he won't have a taqwa. To highlight the importance of khashya in bringing about actions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the verse that follows descriptions of the people of khashya, those who recite the book of Allah. So this is tilawatul Quran, this is the people of khashya. They establish a prayer, they give from what we have provided for them secretly and openly. They're the ones that can hope for an exchange that will never fail. So this is the actions of the people of taqwa. So this ayah, the ayah where it mentions of all the servants of Allah, only those who have knowledge are truly in awe of him. If you look at the English, it mentions, for example, the servants of Allah, the people of knowledge, right, first. But when you look at it, it says, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِ الْعُلَمَاء. This is called something called al-Hasr. And what you have taqdeem and ta'khir, where you bring Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mention Allah who's the object of the khashya before the ulama who's the ones that have khashya of Allah. Similar to in Surah al-Faatir, when you say إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ, you're saying, oh Allah, you alone we worship. There's no word for alone, there's no word for only. Even in this ayat, the word only isn't there in the Arabic, but it's the structure of the word. When you have the object of worship being mentioned before, or the object of khashya being mentioned before the subject, and that gives you, that restricts this word khashya only to the people of knowledge, which is why only the knowledgeable, they're the ones that truly fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you speak about knowledge, you're talking about an alim, and an alim is al-faqih al-amil bi-ilmihi, scholar who's acting upon his knowledge. And with regards to this ayah, this verse, or this part of this verse, or like Ibn Abbas, tafsir of Ibn Abbas on this verse, it mentions الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. They're the ones who know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has power over everything. Other scholars of tafsir, they mention أَشَدُّ النَّاسِ خَشْيَةً, that the people that have the most khashya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أَعْلَمَهُمْ, are the ones that have the most knowledge. The verse, it ends by saying, Inna Allah, verily Allah is Azizun, and Azizun fi mulkihi. Allah subhanahu is mighty in his dominion, forgiven only the nubi ibadihi, for the sins of his worshippers. Listen to the ayah and make tadabbur of the ayah again.
إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء. 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 إنما يخشى الله من عباده ال